like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. I just realized my microphone might not be working. Okay, I think my microphone wasn't working and it's working now. Is it working now? This is a bad thing. It is. Okay, cool. Woo from Kerry. And the microphone is working. Woo. Cool. Yeah, I just forgot there's some software I've got to initiate on the computer that makes the microphone work on this browser. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. I haven't used the iPad in longer than I can remember, and Clip Studio, same. I only use it on the iPad. Also, I only just woke up not very long ago, so I've only just taken my anti-tremor medication, which takes a bit of time to kick in. So let's see how I go. Yeah, I blame the cookies in the browser. Cookies. So, where do I start? Okay, I'm drawing Jean Grey in a costume I've never seen her in, so this must be a newer one because I haven't collected comics for a while. So you'll get to discover the costume as I draw it. I'm a bit lost because I am still waking up. So where do I start? Oh no. How do you? Yeah, that's it. Oh, my thing that stops my hand from making things move isn't working. Okay. I'll get there, peoples. I'll get there. Okay, so I do have a reference picture, of course, because I can't. It's on pencil? Yeah, it's on pencil. It's awfully dark for pencil. Nope, the foreshadowing things, which I'm horrible at. Not foreshadowing, what do they call it? If anyone knows art terms, I would love to hear it. Yeah, that's the right spot. Okay. I think like the proper way to draw is you actually draw shapes. I don't get how to do that yet. So I just draw the lines I see. And I don't know if that's a bad thing. I think it is a bad thing looking at the picture and going all over the shop, different scales for each thing. Oh, well, it is what it is. Get rid of that. It should be short. Oh, wow. I picked a really hard picture to try to draw. Because it's got a lot of that things where things are coming out at you. For something, it's called. Which I really struggle with. I didn't think this through when I picked this picture. Yeah, I was up quite late working on a site. So I am also quite tired. Well, I did sleep until, oh, that's horrible. I did sleep until like 12 or something. So that sort of makes up for it. Wow, it's going to be really hard to draw. I'm going to leave that to last. Wow, she's already looking ridiculously mutated. Nope, that's all wrong. What's going on? Why isn't my eraser working? Oh, there it is. Okay, definitely didn't think this through. Maybe I need to not draw it in my normal style. Maybe I need to do that shape thing. Which will be hard because it's not something I normally do. So her body is here. Goes down, there's a chest. Why is this not working? There we go. There's a chest. There's a waist. A bit bigger. Alison, this is Clip Studio Paint. I'm told it's one of the better ones to learn to draw on. I think because I've got an iPad, I could have also got Procreate, I think it's called. But I just went with this because it was what I was familiar with watching other people draw on. Okay, that's her hips. And then she's got a leg going out here. That's going back like that. Footsies. And the other leg is stretched out. I've never drawn like this. This is weird. This is very weird for me. Fresco. I don't know Fresco. Is that an Apple product, or is that a you on a Surface or a wherever the? Oh, that's right. I'm meant to be drawing shapes, not the actual picture. Okay. So that's more out there, and then footsie stretched out. Actually, that will make it easy to draw. That's why people do it this way. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint. I believe I'm paying a subscription to have this. This is one that's a bit hard. It's sort of coming out at you, and I don't really know how to draw that sort of thing. Makes it look like she's got short arms here, but she's doing that, sort of reaching out towards you. And the other arm's even worse. It's you can only see a tiny bit of the arm. The rest is it just makes it look like tiny arms. Okay, hopefully I can make this work. iPad. Okay, cool. Thanks, Alison. Just remember, this is amateur hour. I'm not an actual artist. This sort of thing is actually quite difficult for me. And I don't know if I'm going to get her fingers to look right. This is just a... Oops, my skin is setting off things on the side. The thumb is that way. Okay. Well, that's the basic shape of the pose. It's a shame Ed's not here. He knows how to change the color. So I can make this layer a different color. I should probably do what her hand's doing up here as well. She's got a thumb down here, finger up here. And she's actually got a bit of hand there as well. Finger going out like stretched out. Stretched out. Stretched out. That looks really weird when you do it as a rough. Same. I'm a pen and paper guy, or pencil and paper, I should say. So this show is actually, one of its purposes is to force me to learn digital, because I don't have the setup to have you watch what I'm drawing traditionally. Thanks, Travis. Yeah, hi. Yeah, it's an awesome Saturday. I slept in. I only just woke up in time for the show, which is a bit of luck because I didn't have any alarms set or anything, because I wasn't expecting to be sleeping so much. But I was up very, very late doing web work. So that's why I slept so much. And you're drawing along with me. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how. I'll upload the reference so you guys can see what it is I'm trying to draw. She's got a lot of hair, but I don't think I need to draw that in the rough. Actually, a lot of hair. This must be like an 80s version of her. Actually, I think comic women have a lot of hair even to this day. Let's see if I can work out how Clip Studio Paint works. I think I found this by accident once, where you can change the color of everything. If I can't find it in like 30 seconds, I'm not going to do it. I will add another layer. I think I know how to do that. Nope, I don't know what I just did. Shit. I can't see these tiny buttons. Getting old, isn't it wonderful? Okay, now I can see the little tiny buttons. Plus, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, wow, this looks really different when I've got glasses on. Didn't look so bad a second ago. Oh, dear. Okay, so did anyone see the Wolverine show last night? Not seeing anything in there to change stuff. No, I'm not going to randomly press buttons. I'll just deal with what I've done. I still want pencil. I should have drawn that in a different color. Maybe that's what I should have done. I know there's a way to do it. That's right. You guys can see me going through the menu. Oh, you missed it, Allison. That's a shame. It was a good episode. Spedsy was away. He had other commitments, and Quick was the boss. He was in charge of the show. He was the host. That's probably the better word. No, I can't see anything there that does it. Layer mask? Is that a thing? No, I don't know what. Can't do it. Layer setting? Maybe that's it. Nope, I don't know what that did. Oh, well, we're going to have to deal with this. I'm just going to have to deal with lines on the page that are going to throw me. I'll still use pencil though, because that was just me trying to get the shape. Actually, the head doesn't look tiny like I usually. Oh, maybe it does. I usually draw the heads too small. What do you reckon? Does the head look too small for this body? The bad part about these glasses are I can see this perfectly now, but now that screen is blurred because it's too far away. The glasses are only good for reading. I guess I can do this. Looks okay to me. Thanks, Allison. Yeah, I guess I just move to the next step. Where do I want to start? So I'm just looking at the reference to try to see how it relates to this little mess I just made. Yeah, I'll just start randomly because that's how I work. I randomly put line. Oh shit! I'm still on razor. I should keep talking, or else this would be really, really boring to watch. Oh, you watched it last night. Good to see you, Rico. Richo. I don't know why I keep calling you Rico. Great show as always. Nick got a surprise from a sketch. Yes, he did. Yeah, there's a lot of art last night, wasn't there? The art is actually should be up on the page already. I have a website for each show, and yeah, so you can drink and draw. We put all the art up on that show. There is a delay if you don't use the if you don't use the form to submit your art, it takes longer to get through the system. If you just send it to me through an email, or you send it to me on Messenger, or you post it up in Discord, it'll take a bit longer before it gets to where it needs to go to get onto the website. Because I don't personally put it on the website, it is put up there automatically through that email, through that submission form. So that's why I asked for your details, like your Instagram handle and stuff, because it also posts it to Instagram for me. Well, he posts it to Instagram for me. I've got someone who helps me. And if you're watching, RJ, big shout out to you for all the work you do to help me out. This is a very shiny costume, so the normal shading that I'm used to doing isn't there. So I'm not sure I'm doing it right. Now they've drawn her breast very big. Kind of weird to draw. Oh, I saw it wrong. That's meant to be a bump. Is it weird when a guy spends too much time drawing breasts? I don't know. Hello, Jackie. It is marvelous. Isn't she called Marvel Girl? Ah. Is that what the reference is? Or are you just saying have a marvelous day? And you don't actually know who it is I'm trying to draw. Oh wow, this shoulder area is really. I should have picked something that I'm familiar with drawing, especially coming back from not drawing for so long. She's got like a kind of shoulder pads. They love their shoulder pads in comics, don't they? Do they still do that in Suits? No, just a funny coincidence. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Do they still have shoulder pads in men's suits? I had shoulder pads in my suit when I was younger. Not my superhero suit. I didn't have a superhero suit. Just my going to important events suit. That sort of goes in like that. She's got a lot of lines on this, sort of like the DC thing. Oh no, it's an X. Oh, that means I've got to do it properly. I can't stuff around with it. To neck. I want to move the iPad around because I forget that I can do that. So what's everyone got planned for Saturday? Although it's halfway through the day, more than halfway through the day for at least people on the East Coast. It's lucky I do this to keep myself drawing and not to boost. Oh, what's that doing? Not to boost ratings on the channel. I'm getting messages on my phone. Hopefully it's not something important. Yep, cool. Her legs are a lot longer in the thing, or at least they've drawn it in a way that looks longer. I'm not drawing it in a way that looks longer. I'm not quite. I don't quite get the shapes you've got to use. Oh, that's interesting. Makes sense. That looks more realistic, but I've never thought to draw a foot with a little bump like that before. So I'm just talking to myself now. And they've actually put tread on the shoe. I don't know if I've seen that before. And it's a different color. Amazing. Although I'm not going to color this because this is probably going to take more than an hour just for me to draw it. Because I've realized I've picked a really bad pose. I think that line goes way too far. I don't think that's human. Yeah, it's more like it. All these hands are going to be a prick. Okay, so we've got that. So now we've got the shoulder pad thing going on. Now we can draw this little sucker. And yeah, I'm used to paper, so I do that dash, 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 dash to draw a line. Can you guys, you can see it on the screen. Cool. I did one of these shows where you couldn't see the draft. You couldn't see the pencil on the screen. So people were just listening to me talk, wondering what I was drawing. I was amazed people stuck around. Thanks, Travis. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm a bit out of practice though, so hopefully I can start doing this every Saturday again. I'm trying to make time for it because I do enjoy drawing, and I do hate that I suck at it. So It would be nice to get back into it and improve, even if just a little. Little improving would be nice. She's kind of got a finger going down like that. And that's too long. So little finger, Shane. Sorry. Can't use my real name. People will find out who I am. Oh, that's right. People know who I am. Now she's got really long, thin fingers, which are hard to draw for me. Maybe when I ink over that, it'll look better. Hang on, we'll turn this one off. Ah, that doesn't look too bad. Still not the most natural looking hand, but beggars can't be choosers. No new comments? No. Thank you for whoever hearted that. Very nice of you. Okay, you can't. Yeah, this one's a bit harder. The hand's a decent size there, but this one they make the hand the size of a head. Which is really weird for me to draw. What have I drawn there? Hang on, let's get that layer gone. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Because I've drawn the hand quite small there because I just drew it to the dimensions of the body. But it's doing that thing where it's coming closer to you, so it's bigger. Travis, you know what that's called, don't you? I can't think of the word. I know the word, but at this particular moment, I can't think of it. I think I'm going to have to delete that whole. It's going to throw me that whole area. Oh, apparently my neighbor is watching racing. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, wrong layer. That hand's wrong, totally wrong, and it's going to throw me having to sit there. Cool. So, how do you make it that big and not look weird? Thin fingers, Shane. Thin fingers. I keep giving her sausage fingers. Sausage. It's hang on, I'll put this up on the screen. Yeah, Travis, it's where an object is like your hand is coming out and you draw it much bigger to show that it's closer. I know there's a term for that, and I can't think of it. I didn't know pros drew. Ooh, bad joke. I still think I'm not drawing it big enough. Actually, maybe if I draw the hand first, like the meat of the hand. And I've just deleted other drawing. Doing that. Foreshortening. That's it. Foreshortening. I kept calling it foreshadowing. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Thank you, Nick. Oh, thanks, Travis. That was a bit of a mess, that Wolverine, actually. And I painted it I colored it with a bucket tool. So, yeah. Probably not the best way to color something. Nick's got it. Yep, he did. Hey, Dan. Just trying to remember how to draw. Surprisingly, it must be a good morning for me, or good afternoon now, but it feels like morning because I only woke up a little while ago. Which means I only took my anti-tremor medication a little while ago. So I'm quite surprised that I'm not all over the shop at the moment, because it does take an hour or so to kick in. Stop turning into an eraser. Okay. So what we're doing is we'll do a hand first, which is almost the size of a head. Jesus. So that's sort of a hand that her fingers will come out of. And then the arm goes there. Probably not as big as the picture, but I'm just going to stick with it. No, it's not doing that. It's an undo button. Whoop, too long. And the little fingers sort of coming down like that. Almost opposite to the thumb. And that shouldn't be so thin because it's a thumb. That doesn't look half bad. For someone who can't draw very well, I fluked it. That shape thing really helped. Maybe I should start doing that more often. Because I usually draw just the lines as I see them. And by the time I get to the bottom, the legs are way too long and the head's tiny. So, yeah, that kind of helped. Go figure. Well, what's it doing? She's got a very angular jaw. Very defined jawline. I think most heroes in comic books are like that. I just realized this. Oh, that's right. You can zoom in. Keep forgetting with digital, you can do those sort of things. Draw the hand somewhere else, then resize and move it. I don't know how to do all that moving and resizing stuff. Sorry, I haven't learned it yet. But I should probably learn that on my days off. Days off. Ah, what are those? Cool. Because ladies' faces are quite hard to draw. Because you do it even slightly wrong and it looks like a dude's face. She's got a very long nose. Is that normal? Do people actually have noses that long? I don't think they do. I think that's a comic thing. I'm scared to draw eyes. So it really is the eyes that do it, that make it look male or female, I think. And the lips. Because, everyone in the Marvel universe wears lipstick. Every woman, I should say. When they're going out to fight. I'm going to fight crime. Got to put my lipstick on. Her nose is way down here. Doesn't seem natural. But who am I to argue with the reference? Made by much better artists than myself. And if you're still there, Anita, I think it was. Allison, sorry, Allison. If you're still there, this is the beauty of digital. This is one of the things I like about digital over traditional. You can zoom in, and it makes life so much easier for faces. So much easier. She's showing teeth, but I don't know if I can do that and have it look decent still. I think I pulled it off. I think that's a woman's face. No, not raising. She's got an ear here. All sort of covered in hair. She's got this thing that goes around her head. Oh, yeah, and it's like a triangle. Okay. Triangle in the front, and then... Okay, let's go back to normal. Why did I pick a woman as my first one to come back to? Women's bodies are very hard. You get anything wrong and they look mutant. Ha! Mutant! Good joke. Excellent pun, Shane. Even though it was unintentional. Should I draw the hair now? At this stage? Because this is just the draft. This is not the inks. I just drew the face in a little bit more detail so I had something to trace. Okay, I'll do the hair. She's got massive hair. It comes out here. Comes out here. Flows. 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 Oh, no, I did that wrong. Got carried away. Flows out here. Oops. I was trying to draw with the eraser. Flows out here, but then goes behind her and curls. Because that's what everyone's hair does when they're using their telekinesis to zap someone or whatever she's doing. The hair actually goes over her face. Go behind everything else. Just put some stuff in there so I know it's hair. Cool. Lots of hair. Thanks, Nick. I will go for it. I should draft in her costume. She's got a weird line here. Comes down here. Turns into a little thing here. Goes back up there. Has a little color here. Has an X there. And then there's lines which aren't colored, but they go across here. Under her arm. And then over her shoulder. So another X. Just in case you missed the X on her belly, you still know she's an X-Man because there's one on her chest. And there's a lot of shine, but for all I know, there's an X on that thing on her head. So I don't know. Oh, hang on, I've got another reference picture. Hang on. Another reference picture somewhere. No, it is not an X. How do I get back to what I'm doing? There we go. Oh, she's got X's on her feet. My God. She wants you to know what team she's on. She's not on the Avengers. There's no A's there. And maybe they're padding. They sort of come out. I think that's enough detail for the draft side of things. Cool. Let's turn this layer off and see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Not particularly fond of her crotch. It looks really weird. How do they do it? I'm not really particularly fond of how they do it either. Maybe that's why I'm having troubles drawing it myself. It's weird. Let's try again. So what they do is they have this bit here come up like that. And they have that come up higher. And sort of go into a there, that's a bit weird. The leg comes in down here. But then this straight bit goes there. And they have the bump. Oh, it looks a bit more natural. Yeah, what I did before looked horrible. Okay. Feet aren't too bad, so I won't be accused of being Liefeld. Sorry, just checking of. Oh, that's right. There's this weird detail here. I thought her waist was tiny because the color of this section here is the same color as the background. So it kind of made her waist look tiny. I thought that's ridiculous. But then I realized that was just part of the costume. It was just similar color to the background. I think now the scary part. Where I ink it. Where's the ink pen? Oh, there it is. What's the ink look like? Ah, yes. Yes, that's right. It looks very different. It's different, but it's similar. I think quite warm in this shirt. What should I start with? Don't say, what was it? Underarms that you guys tried to convince me was the starting point? Mean people. I'll start with that hand. That's what I'll do. So there's a nice line here. Line up here. Ugh. Padding goes out to there. Sort of curls back to the hair, which starts down here. She grows hair from her chin. Interesting. Good to see in the Marvel Universe, everyone has a beard. You can't go wrong with beards. I'm doing that thing I do when I'm on paper. I just push down harder and try knees. Yes, I start at the knees. Nice. Thank you, Nick. I will ignore your advice. It comes from a mean-spirited place. No, just joking. This has a lot of light shining on it. Her costume is really shiny. I'm not going to try to do that, or we could be here for 4 or 5 hours. So we will just live with the fact that my version does not have a shiny costume. It's meant to be a little finger. And that looks like a little knob. Okay. No, see, doing this is showing me that my shakes are still there. No, those fingers are way too long for how big the hand is. Whoops. Don't ignore the sketching part, Shane. You got the fingers right there. Sorry. I now know what the other artists on the show are like, where they can't talk and draw. And because my pencils are not very tight, I do a lot of my drawing in the inking. So I go into full concentration mode because I'm trying to hold my hand still. See, I'm still looking at the reference when I'm inking. That shouldn't be the case. It should be we should just be going off the roughs, the pencils, whatever you want to call it. I really wish I knew how to make this a different color. I wish I'd stop making that an eraser. We're getting to the knees. Talk constantly. Sorry, Nick. I'll try to talk constantly. Like I was saying before, do they have lines? No, they don't. Does that look? No, that doesn't look right. Stop turning to a razor. Whatever. Made it huge now. Whatever. Oh, we could go for the hard hand now. Wow. I don't know how you guys do this. These lines are so not smooth. Am I on the right layer? Yes. Oh, bloody eraser again, though. Okay, so. Sort of does a thing where it meets that line. I don't know if it's meant to do that, but that's what it does. Maybe it's some foreshortening trick. Learning new words. Oh my god, I draw fingernails in. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, wait. I'm struggling with the fingers. Looks better with the pencil underneath it. Keep going to move my iPad. Oh, there's no room on this desk to move my iPad. How am I going to get it from a different angle? One of my arm hairs were trying to be part of the drawing. Yeah, this part of the this is where I struggle when the drawing doesn't match my idea of what the anatomy would look like. I really struggle to draw it. Like her knees kind of facing forward, but her legs on its side. That yeah, stuffs with my head a little bit. Is that line on there as well? No, cool. Any it's not reality, go with it. I know it's not reality, but it still stuffs with my head. I mean, it's not like there's other parts of the body that aren't all wrong, but when it's really weird, it really throws me. Like her breasts are bigger than her head, so that's not really normal. But I don't seem to have a problem with that. But her knee being bent the wrong way throws me. Well, actually, it could be the right way. For all I know, they used reference, and that's how it actually works. Just in my head, it doesn't work that way. Although, it could be because I'm drawing her head small again. Have I done that? Have I drawn her head too small again? I've drawn that foot too small. That's what I've done. Because it's meant to be sort of pushing forward, so it's meant to be big like the hand. I'm doing the penciling version of my art on the inking. Oh, the knee. Her knee looks unnatural. I need to make it actually look like a knee. Oh, that line goes in there. Cool. Yeah, I draw knees differently, so this is weird. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, it just leaves the hair in the face. Cool. Not cool. Faces suck. I drew that too big on the original draft. Now her X is not just an X, it's a solid X. That's a horrible X. That looks more like a chromosome or something. Yeah, I'll draw the lines on the suit. Is that all? Is the inks? Damn it. It's messy inks, Jane. Messy inks. Where'd you learn to ink? Definitely wasn't from Dave Dye. Be a lot better job if it was. Oh, so. I'm not going to be too fussy, or we'll be here forever. My God, that's a nipple. Very sad. Very sad marble. Very sad. Oh, I'm getting an email. I want to avoid the face. I really do. Most X's are horrible. Okay, cool. I don't feel so bad now. Okay. Face off. Am I an eraser? Yes, I am. Comic lady faces are traditionally very smooth, and I've just done that too long. I'm shaking like a mofo. That doesn't look right. The thing on her head. How much of the hair is stopping that? You can see the ear still. It kind of looks like she's got a broken jaw. Pupils and hair. I think that's it. So I'm not doing the shiny bits. No way. No way, Jose. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Here it is. Here it is. I think everything else is there. Hang on, I'll turn this layer off. Man, those lines are so wonky. The draft sort of hides how wonky they are. Oh well. It is what it is. And it's a bloody eraser again. I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, I've somehow accidentally made my color white. How do I change this again? That's it. So it wasn't an eraser. I was just drawing white for some reason. Forget how to draw hair, especially when it's this big. So you can't draw it like that. It's the colors that make the hair in this drawing, not the inks. Let's just do lots of wavy lines. 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 I might have done too many wavy lines. Yeah, I've forgotten how to draw hair. I used to know how to. Just lots of wavy lines. Woo! This will probably look like crap once I turn the other layer off. Oh, and sort of shade under here because whoa, that like triggered a tremor then. Almost drew all over her face. Now it's those damn pupils. Yeah, they've done the pupils with color, not with inks. Okay, so I'm going to do this myself. She's kind of looking up. Whoa. Did I make my pen thicker or something? Actually, that's what I should be doing, is making it thinner. You do that by going to this. This. Oh, here we go. G pen? What's that do? Okay, one huge pupil, one big pupil. Does she kind of look like she's a zombie? Maybe I should just forget that they're making her look up, and I'll just do it the way I know. I think this is something you do when it's more realistic drawing. He's probably going to look weird now. Oh no, that doesn't look too bad when it's shrunk down. What's the time? Oh, hour and 6 minutes. I almost did it in an hour. Okay, here's a moment of truth. We're going to turn off the layer that makes it look better. Ooh, that layer really did help. I was using the Turner one before? Just so I can fill in some lines. Really erase up yourself. Oh. I think I have all the lines. Oh, hang on. Sort of show that she's got a rib cage. Oh, they've got a rib cage going up this line. That's interesting. Shane, you're not in draft mode. Stop drawing hashy lines. Actually, that's really bad. That's really bad. Should be a smooth line for one, and it should be higher, and it shouldn't be an eraser. Because ribs don't have bumps like that for one. That's a bit better. Sort of. Woulda, coulda. Oh no, they were sensitive. I drew the eyes with that original pen, and if I did it really lightly on the irises, I would have I shake more the lighter I push the pen down, so their eyes would have been very thick lined because they're very. I was trying to draw them very. I was concentrating a lot, so it makes me push it down. I kind of want to color the hair in, but nothing else. But her hair looks awesome in this picture because it's all different reds. I can't do that. Have I missed anything? I think that needs. Yeah, I think that's enough. Cool. I have no idea how to save this. I'll have to figure that out after the show. So I will show what I was trying to draw. I've uploaded it. I think I have. Yeah. This is what I was trying to draw. A little bit different. Gary, good go. Luckily, Ed's not there, or else he'd be telling me to color it in. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Travis. You reckon I've done the legs too short? Oh, actually, yeah. Now I'm looking at it. I have. Yeah. Oh, well. Shut up, Ed. I mean, Nick. I don't even know how to color in. I've forgotten how that works. The next drawing, I'll practice over the week so that the next drawing I can color in. How's that? Because I remember there were tricks so you didn't go out of the lines and stuff, but I've forgotten those. And the original picture has so much shiny bits and everything. Like, I'll show you. I wouldn't even know where to start with the colors. Wouldn't even know where. Does this thing have a bucket tool? Can I just use the bucket tool? Cool. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for encouraging me to continue drawing. Yes. Yes, it is amateur hour. My pleasure, Allison. But yeah, so I think that's the show. Do I do anything else on these shows? I haven't done them in so long. All I remember is I draw the drawing. I usually get convinced to color it. And I think that's about it. I think I've done my best at drawing that, and I definitely agree with Allison now that I've looked at it properly. My legs are way shorter. They really accentuate her legs in that original drawing, showing that she's got like legs that are twice the size of her body, twice the length of her body, which isn't right. But it looks cool. So yes, it would have looked cool if I had done it as well. I did. I know I hum a lot. Kerry pointed that out last night when I was doing a show. I was trying to figure out where a button was, and I started going. Doo, 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 doo. So I don't even know that I do that. I had no idea. I thought I was talking, but she said, no, you did it like 3 times. So that's interesting. Anyone got a question apart from coloring in? If not, I will leave you to your days. I used to sing. That's still cracking me up. No one. No, it doesn't have to be a question even. The statement for me to reply to. That's sort of a question, isn't it? Do you think color would make a difference? Well, the coloring style of the original picture would make a massive difference, but I cannot color like that. So my drawing would not make a big difference. Although maybe a little, because you can add some highlights and stuff with the color that you can't, with the ink looks really strong. I guess that would make a difference. But it's just the shiny costume throws me. I wouldn't know where to put the color. Because I am a copy macat. First, with my pencils, I copy someone else's picture. Then, with my ink, I trace my picture. I'm a copy tracer. Well, I didn't fully trace that, actually. I added some shit when I did the inking. Well, I think that's the show. I shall go back to work now that I've woken up and done the show. Good thing I remembered I was doing the show because I was almost going to jump straight into work. Shh, not meant to tell people, Dan. Yeah, so back to work, I guess. Thanks, Travis. You too, Alison. Have a great afternoon. And hopefully, hang on, next Saturday I will be at Comic Street. So if you're in Brisbane, come to Comic Street. I'll be there next Saturday selling comics. Say that a couple of times. So yeah. Maybe I'll do it Sunday. I'll see what I can do, but I'll try to do it every Saturday because I really yes, color. Thank you, Nick. Yes. I really need to practice more. And this forces me to draw something that I would usually just sit here and look at the paper and go, I got other things I have to do. But when it's a live stream, it's like, I've got to do it because people are watching. Don't know why you're watching, but thank you. I appreciate your support. Do I have an outro for this show? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, remember, like and subscribe to the channel and the video. Not in that order. And share the video if you think someone else will get a good laugh out of it. That'd be great. Have a good afternoon all, or a good evening, or good morning, or a good night, depending where you are and what time you watch the replay. If you watch the replay, if you've made it this far, I'm impressed. And yeah, I'll play this little video. That'll do. I've lost my He-Man video. It used to be in here. Very sad. Very sad. Have a good day, everyone. See yous. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.